what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Bride of Chucky Ultimate Chucky and Tiffany 2-pack. Now this right here is the actual box that you can see that contains the two figures. Now I've been wanting to actually pick this up for a while now, but I've just been kind of putting it off, but I'm glad that I finally have gotten it, So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get into this, and I did see this at the theaters too as well. Bride of Chucky. And this was actually the last Chucky film I saw. I didn't get to see like a Seed of Chucky, and I think Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. I didn't get to see any of those, I saw the recent reboot, the recent remake, I saw that, And of course I saw the first three films, like Child's Play to Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, then Bride of Chucky, I saw all those, But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this right now. So as you can see, this here's the actual box, it has like the image of Chucky and Tiffany, like the theatrical poster, and it says Bride of Chucky, Ultimate Chucky and Tiffany. Now of course it says at the top, Chucky gets lucky. On the side you have like an image of Tiffany right here, and on this side you have an image of Chucky too as well. Now when you open it up, this is what I think is still so cool about it. You get to see all the accessories in there. That is so beautiful. And it's just amazing how many accessories that this 2-pack has, Tons of accessories. So I think that's kind of cool. It just looks good like that in this window packaging that you can see it. And of course you have an image of the two right there too as well, like Chucky and Tiffany, Now on the back it says that this includes 6 interchangeable heads, 2 pistols, 2 shovels, 2 knives, axe, bastard, bottle, necklace, and more. Then there's also like a scripture of the movie to itself. It says, the world's most notorious doll is back on the rampage, but this time he's met his match, his old flame Tiffany, who with marriage in mind rescues his parts from a police impound and breathes new life into the little guy. But will she still want his homicidal heart after he cuts her down to his size? So he begins a hilarious new adventure filled with gruesome splatter, murderous mayhem, and laughs galore. So I'm going to open this on up and get into it. Another thing, you also get to see like images of like the accessories that the figures have, and use on the back of the box. Now this is the background diorama that comes with the 2-pack. And again, I just wanted to show that is just so awesome. Look at that. You have like the 2 figures and all the accessories that comes with them. Tons, That is just beautiful. I almost don't want to take this out, because there's just so much in here, So as you can see, there's the Bride of Chucky, Ultimate Chucky, and Ultimate Tiffany figures right there. So what I'm going to do is actually just measure them. And Chucky looks like he's about almost 5 inches. He's over 4. And then Tiffany is actually over 4 inches too as well, almost about 5. So I guess I'll do first is just talk about the actual figures themselves, like the articulation and so on. As you can see, this is the actual Bride of Chucky, Chucky figure. And again, this is yet another amazing and awesome figure from NECA. This is probably one of my best figures that I have from NECA, because I thought the Ultimate Chucky was one of my best figures, that I have from NECA. Like the detail in that is just cool. I also noticed that the likeness and like the attention to detail, like in Chucky's eyes, is just amazing. I like how they shine, almost like he has tears, He can kind of tilt his head somewhat, It is like on a ball joint, so you can't move it around, I notice he can't really look up, and probably because of his hair back here, but he can look down, as you can see. And all the scars, like the battle damage on him, I think that's cool. You can see the stitches in his hair, everything, that's just cool. Even this costume, like the good guy's outfit is torn. And you can still say this has good guys on it too, right there. But how it's all damaged and ripped up. I think that's kind of cool. And he does have 2 pegs down here too, for a stand. You know, the back is even like damaged too as well. That Chucky arms can like go up like that, as you can see. You can fold them. Hand can rotate too as well. So they can't go all the way up like that. Of course, you can do the split too as well. Then you can bend too. Feet has rotation in it too as well. You can bend like that too, like the ab crunch. And of course the head can turn from side to side, you know. Yeah, this is awesome. Now I never was too like big of a fan of this particular look of Chucky, you know. I still prefer like the ultimate Chucky, the regular one, you know, with like no scars on it. But this is still just an awesome figure to have, you know. I think NECA did a good job on this. I'm sure this is probably one of my best in my collection from NECA, you know. Alright. Now the next figure I want to talk about is actually the actual Tiffany figure right here, as you can see. Now even hers is just awesome. Like the attention to detail on this, like the likeness is just awesome. That is really amazing. Now her hair is actually made in plastic too as well. Now she can't really look up, and I guess because it's like the hair back there is actually limiting it from her looking up, you know. But she can kind of look down, and she can look to the side, you know. Now I like how you also can see this right here on her too. If you look closely at her chest or her breast area, you can see that it does say like Chucky right there, right on her chest. It has a heart on it. That's awesome. She got some cleavage too. And she has like a gold chain, you know. Now this dress material right here is actually a cloth material too. It looks like they would have put like a bendable wire in here, but it's just actually like a simple like cloth, you know. And she also has like this leather jacket too on as well. I like how you can set the zippers and stuff in it. That's pretty cool. That's how she actually looks too, like underneath her legs, you know, just to give that example. And she has pegs too as well. That Tiffany arms can be like lifted up like this too. They can fold. Hands can be turned. I like how she has like the fingernail polish too, like on her nails too. I think that's pretty cool. Like the fingernail polish. So you can turn the hands and stuff. Now you can do her legs and stuff too, but you wouldn't really see it, you know, because she's like, it's under her skirt, but you can't like lift her legs up and so on. But yeah, this is just an awesome looking figure that's just superb. What I want to do is actually start talking about the actual accessories that come with the Bride of Chucky Ultimate Chucky and Tiffany figure. Now, first of all, I want to talk about the two alternate heads that come with Chucky. So as you can see, this here is one. It's almost similar to like the other one too, you know. If anything, what I think is kind of different about it, his expression is like a little more like calmer, as you can see. But this is the head sculpt that was on him where he was kind of like smiling. But this one seems a little more like calm, you know. So he does have kind of like a different expression. Then he also has like this one right here too as well. This is the second alternate head where he's like really laughing. Now this is probably the one I probably will have on him at times, you know, like how he looks right here, like very excited. That's cool. And then Tiffany even comes with two alternate heads too as well. This one is actually like a bride like head right here, as you can see. And she also has like this cloth like material right on it too. It goes with her wedding gown. Now there's a switch out that you can do with this. Now I'll get that example right quick when I get to it. Then Tiffany actually has this other alternate head too. And this one is kind of like a mean expression, like she's like angry, you know, compared to the one right here, you know. So this one's kind of like an angry expression. What I want to do is actually give an example of Tiffany's like wedding gown, how you can switch out her clothes. So you actually have like two outfits with this particular figure. So what you would have to do, I think, is you have to come up here and you actually have to pull her arm off first. So I'm gonna see if I can do it. And it does pop off like right real easy, as you can see. Then you just take the other arm and pop it off, and so you have both arms are off. Then what you do is actually just take this jacket off like that. So you can see her with just like the skirt on, and then she has these two other arms that you have to put on her to actually complete it. So I'm going to put them on right now. And these right here are the two arms that Tiffany comes with, you know, like one for the right and one for the left. So what you would do, and it looks like they go on either side. You just take these and just plug them on in. So I'm going to see how easy it is. Now I'm still not sure if that's really the right side though. What I'm going to do too is also take Tiffany's head off. I think that'll make it kind of actually like more easier. Now when you do it, that's how it actually looks when it's actually set. Because then you also have to take the hands, and you can put on whichever hands you want. Now I'm kind of betting I got these arms wrong. I was actually having trouble putting them on. But then what you do is just take this head, and then you just pop it on in there. And there, as you can see, is Tiffany in her actual wedding dress or wedding gown. So that's kind of cool, you know. That's kind of nice, you know. Of course, you know, you can still turn the head and so on, you know. Now, I probably won't never really display her like this, but I think that's kind of cool that they gave us this stuff. And I bet I got these arms wrong, you know. I just didn't want to bother her too much, you know. Now what I want to do is talk about more of the accessories that come with the Bride of Chucky 2-pack. Now, this right here is like a shovel that comes with them. And it looks like rusty and so on, so I think that's kind of cool. It has that rusty like paint look to it. You right there on the that side right there, looks kind of like rusty, so I think that's cool. The detail on it, and this right is all wood, you know. Well, it looks wood, and they have like the handle. Now this is just one of the shovels that come with the figure. There's also another one. Now here's the other shovel that comes with it too as well. I also noticed that I believe these particular shovels were actually for each particular character, because this shovel was actually on the Tiffany side, but then this shovel right here was actually on the Chucky side. So I think that's what I believe. And it's been a while since I've seen the film too as well, so I forget which particular character was Chucky who held this one or Tiffany held this, or you could just mix them, you know. Now the other accessories that come with the 2-pack, you have this pistol right here. And I'm assuming this belongs to like Chucky, because it's kind of, you know, large, and I know he does hold it. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen the film. And then you also had this other one, which was on Tiffany's side. Because where they have the weapons actually, or the accessories stashed inside the package, they on the side of each character. So this was on the Tiffany side, you know, and this one was on Chucky's side. And the next accessories they come with are these two right here. You have this this squirt thing. I forget what they call these. Baxter, if I'm not mistaken. No, I forget exactly. Then you had this red too as well. This is the container that you could put something in. Like you would take this red, in other words, and you can actually see the fluid inside of it. Like there's already some fluid, some fluid in there, and I think it was like squirted from this right here. Forgive me because it's been a while since I've seen it, you know. Another accessory, now this one is kind of cool, it's actually a chain. It's this right here. You can even select the jewel that's on the inside of it. Even like the scriptures, I do, they better. the stuff that Chucky be saying, you know, when he's transferring like his soul into like something like a, I guess like the doll or anything like that, you know. But this chain, this is pretty cool, you know. It's like you can actually put it around their head if you want to have them wearing it. I think that's kind of nice. The next two accessories they come with are these two butcher knives. Now this knife right here was actually with Tiffany, and hers is actually like a butcher knife, as you can see, like Michael Myers. And then you also have this knife here that came for Chucky. So I'm noticing that each one comes with like two, like they have like two guns, like a gun each, or they have like a knife each, you know, and so like a shovel each. So I'm noticing they all getting one. Like Chucky had a knife, Tiffany had a knife, Chucky had a gun, Tiffany had a gun, Chucky had a shovel, you know, Tiffany had a shovel. So they all getting like the same item, you know. I think that's kind of cool, but it's different, you know. And I guess you can see like the last like weapon-based material that they come with is actually this axe rail, as you can see. I think like a fire axe too, you know, like a fireman would be using. Another item I think is very cool with this set is the actual champagne bottle. Now that is just awesome. That is really cool. You can even see the name of it on there too. That is really awesome. Like the year, I think that says January 18 something like that. That is just awesome. It looks like it's actually open too as well, you know. Now this would be a nice accessory to actually put with like other figures too, you know, like they're drinking like champagne. So I think that's kind of awesome. This is cool. What I'm gonna do is talk about the hands that each one has. Like Chucky and Tiffany have a set of like 3 hands each. Now these are the ones coming for Chucky. He has like this one hand right here. And as you can see, it has like a scar on it too, as you can see. Then he also has another one with a scar on it. And this one's kind of like an open hand, but it still has like this scar on it too. Then he just has like a simple like hand too as well, like just a simple like hand. I noticed these hands are kind of open too, like you can't really grip, you know. Then Tiffany has her own set of hands, and these look like actual like gripping hands, you know, as you can see. When you look closely at them, they're just like gripping hands. But she does have like the fingernail polish, like on each hand too as well. And I just want to give a comparison with the NECA Ultimate Chucky figure right there. As you can see, now this is the one I really would prefer because it's not battle damage, you know. And this is one of my best figures that I have in my collection. This figure is awesome, this Chucky figure. And he too came with like tons of like accessories, you know. Not like compared to what these two came with, you know, because they're together, you know. We got accessories for each figure, you know. But this one also came with like tons of accessories, and this is one of my best figures in my collection. I do believe this is one of the best figures NECA has ever made too, from my opinion, like the Ultimate Chucky, you know. Her. Okay, there's the NECA Bride of Chucky Ultimate 2-pack, or Ultimate Chucky and Tiffany 2-pack figures. I would definitely recommend picking these up, you know, especially if you're a fan like the Child's Play franchise or the Bride of Chucky in general, that particular film, you know. And I did see that in the theaters too. But like I said, it's been a while since I had watched, you know, so I couldn't remember which actual accessories or which weapons go with which figure, you know. But this is like an amazing set, and there's no question this is probably some of the best figures that I have from NECA, you know, because I do believe that the Ultimate Chucky figure was one of my best figures from NECA too as well. So there's no question that these two actually join my top NECA figures, you know, that I have like in my collection, you know. The detail and attention to it and all that is just amazing, the way NECA really did design these, you know. So yeah, I'll definitely recommend this for like fans of like the Child's Play series, like I say, or if you're just a fan of Bride of Chucky alone, you know, I'll definitely recommend it for that particular crowd, you know. So I'm definitely recommending these, you know. So this is the NECA Bride of Chucky Ultimate Chucky and Tiffany 2-pack figure, you know. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.